All right, so I hope that you in the last video were able to finish up note cards 83 and 84. If not, pause me and finish up note card 84. Now, we are going to move on to note card 85, which is an example of transforming a square root function. So I want you to state the transformations, sketch the graph using Desmos, that's fine, and state the diagnostics. So giving this, y equals the square root of x plus 2 minus 3. Now the x plus 2 is the part under the square root, so that's the part that affects the left and right movement. Remember, if you're inside of the operation and it's a plus, you go left that amount, and if it's a minus, you go right that amount. So on this one, we're going to go left 2, and down 3. Okay, so I put it in Desmos. Here's the graph. I had to tell Desmos to plot the point -2, -3, because when you go to plot these guys, Desmos isn't going to give you that starting point for you. I wish, but it won't. I mean, you can hover around it and click and hover around it and see that it's -2, -3, but I had to go into the second row in Desmos and just type the ordered pair -2, -3, so it would plot it for me. Just so you know, okay? Because when you do your interactive worksheet, you may wonder, why is that not showing up? You're going to have to go in and probably tell it to do that. All right, so, and then I also wanted to see where it crossed the x-axis because that dictates the positive and negative intervals, okay? So there's the graph, and if we look on the left, it's bounded because it stops, and on the right, this keeps going. We call this a starting point right here. This is the starting point. So our domain is -2 with a bracket, because if I smush that up, the -2 would be included. So -2 to infinity. The range, if I smush to the y-axis, my bottommost y value is -3. It's included, and it goes on forever up, so to infinity. This thing is increasing on its entire domain, so from -2 to infinity without a bracket. It's not decreasing. Now, it's positive from 7, right here, 7 and on, so 7 to infinity. And it's negative from, oops, I need to fix this. It's negative because this is different. All right, so it's negative from -2, and that's included because that point, -2, the y value is -3, so it is negative. Itself is negative. So we can put a bracket on it. So it's negative from -2 up to 7, but the 7 needs to have a parenthesis because that's an x-intercept, and the y value is 0, and that y value is not negative. Okay? Now, the right in behavior, as x gets bigger and bigger and bigger, as x goes to infinity, that's how you say it, on the right. What's happening to the y values? Your y values are going up, 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 so they're going towards infinity. Left in behavior, we are bounded on the left, right? We're bounded. So as x goes to -2, y is going to -3. All right, pause me and finish up note card 85. Here's just another example that we're not doing a note card on, but our diagnostics, this would be right 2 because we have an x minus 2 inside of the operation, and up 1. Here's the graph. Again, in Desmos, I had to tell it to put the ordered pair 2, 1. This graph is bounded on the left and unbounded on the right. The domain is bracket 2 to infinity right here. Okay, because if I smush it down to the x-axis, be 2 to infinity. The y's that this graph touches, the range, the bottom one is 1 included to infinity. It's increasing on the whole domain, 2 to infinity with no brackets. It's not decreasing. Now, positive. Right here where it starts, the y value is 1. It's positive. So it's positive from 2 to infinity, but I've got to include the 2. It's not negative. All right. As x goes to infinity, y is going up, so it's going towards infinity. And my left in behavior as x goes to 2, because it doesn't go any further to the left. As x goes to 2, my y goes to 1. All right, next note card. Just listen to me first and then pause me after I go over it. All right, so this one's got a lot happening. We've got a negative in the front. That's a reflection across the x-axis. Oh, but this video is about to be over. So just get your note card 86 ready and join me in the next video.